If you're wanting winners, you came to the right place. Let's go. Last minute betting with the Sports Nuts. It's Bob and Mike here with your quick fix for sports betting. We got Scott here. Hey, man, here we go. Let's get some winners. Alan is here. Good to see you, Alan. What's up, Sports Nuts? The Sports Nuts are here, man. It's a nutty day.
Yes, it is.
Brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors across the universe. That's right. So I'll tell you what, man. Crazy night last night. It's going to be another crazy night tonight. Let's get going. Let's make some money. All right, let's do it. Are you ready, Mike? I'm ready.
Ready, man.
All right. We're going to discuss some sports, too, especially Philadelphia taking care of the Celtics last night. Are you kidding me? Wow.
Yeah. Vintage James Harden there. I mean, 45 points. He's been asked to be a facilitator for most of this season and his stint here with the 76ers and feeding Embiid and things like that. And we wondered, if Harden was capable at times of doing something like he did last night. He showed he can. Had a huge game from him. Tyrese Maxey has a monster game as well. Tobias Harris steps up, both of them with 26 and 18. You get that kind of production from those three. You get Melton with 17 off the bench. And, you got to give him credit, Bob.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I give them all the credit in the world. I was kind of really shocked. I mean, the Celtics.
Look, they've gotten used to playing without Embiid, so it's not like this is something they just started doing. Not that that's a good thing and they're better off without him, but you've played with him. He's been hurt and out of the lineup at times, and they've been able to build some chemistry, and James Harden had a monster game, and it's as simple as that.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%. Rangers, the New York Rangers. You're right, Mike. Hey, by the way, your parlay hit, didn't it?
Yep. I think I earned a nice sip of Dr. Pepper for that. I think you owe me a case.
You were right. I was wrong. Tony said, skip right past the Bruins Celtics talk. Thanks. PhD's here. Merce is here.
Merce, what is up? Here. What's up, PhD? Tony. Yep, we're moving on. We're moving on. Yeah. Luckily, Boston's not dead yet, but definitely a tough one to lose game one with Embiid out of the lineup. The gamble paid off for Philadelphia. We talked about that last night. Would this hurt them and kind of sacrificing a game, if you will? Nope. They got the job done outright.
Yep, absolutely. And by the way, Schmid from New Jersey. Schmid. I'm sorry. What a performance.
Yeah, he was 3-1 entering that. And he stepped up big time for them.
Yeah.
They rode the hot hand there, and New Jersey got the job done. The under hit, cashed us last night on the parlay. Thank you for that. And I told you part of the reason. In my mind and my heart, I thought, man, Rangers experience, I think they'll probably win this game. So I went opposite of what I thought and said, you know what, maybe I'm wrong here in thinking New York can win, and let's roll with New Jersey, who has been pretty solid. I mean, aside from those first two games, they've pretty well dominated the series after that.
Maybe you should.
And goaltending was what they were missing, Bob.
Maybe you should go opposite of what you're thinking all the time.
It's a good point. It's a good point. Strategy implemented.
All right. So you got a parlay tonight, right?
Of course.
Okay. Let's get to it. Get to the parlay.
All right. Let's see if we can go back to back here tonight. I've got an interesting one. First one, maybe a lot of you are probably like, yeah, duh. I mean, I'm taking Toronto tonight. I think that, the difference here is Florida's riding momentum, but so is Toronto, right? They just had their first playoff series win since 2004. They beat the team that knocked them out last year in a series that they thought they should have won. They got over the hump, got the monkey off the back, if you will. And they won 4 out of their last 5 games in that series. So, again, I think they're riding a lot of momentum as well, scoring 23 goals in that first series. I think they'll pile some on tonight, and I'll take them to win game 1. And you got to point out their ability to win faceoffs, Bob. They've been dynamite. I think that can continue here. And then I'm going with the Kraken money line as well. And here's why. Seattle's coming off of a big Game 7 win against Colorado. Lots of momentum. Dallas is a little rested. Sometimes being rested in the playoffs hurts you. I do think Dallas probably wins this series, but I think the Kraken, who are a good road team at 26-11-4 on the season, can get the job done in game 1. I think they win one of these first 2 games. I think they have their best shot at it tonight, and they can steal one. And
okay. Well, I got a question. Are you backing the Kraken?
I'm backing the Kraken, and I put it right here. I am backing the Kraken tonight. There it is. I am backing the Kraken tonight. There you see it. And look, we'll even zoom in for the people. Look at that. I am backing the Kraken tonight. There it is. Read the fine print.
There's fine print too? My goodness.
Yeah, man, there's fine print too.
Holy cow. All right. I am actually because
Tony says I'm slacking. And the Stars probably isn't a wrong angle to take, but I'm going to go with it tonight. I think they can ride that momentum and continue what they just did with Colorado.
Tony, I love you, brother, but you forgot to send me our picks here, buddy, for the golf tournament for the Wells
Maybe that's why he said I'm slacking.
That could be. I really need them sent to my email. I can pull up my Twitter, though.
Stephen Batsa says, is this what you really think, Mike, or the opposite? So that's a good question. And part of what I was thinking was Dallas. Initially, I was going to go Dallas-Toronto money line parlay. And then I thought, you know what? It would make sense if Seattle, who's a good road team, if they're going to win a game in Dallas, game 1 may be the series to do it because, as I said, a little well-rested. Seattle's riding a ton of momentum, knocking off the Stanley Cup champs. So I kind of went opposite of what I was thinking on that, Steven. So let's back the Kraken. We're backing the Kraken tonight.
Backing the Kraken. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, hang on. Tony just sent this to me, and
beautiful.
Be nice if you sent the attachment, Tony.
Oh, look at Bob getting all particular, man.
What?
Tony, tell him you want a raise. Tell him that'll cost you a little more.
Thoughts on Steph and LeBron, 25+ points each? Yeah, absolutely. Yes. I like that.
I mean, Jacob, when you look at those two matching up in the playoffs, I think for their overall playoff numbers, I think LeBron's averaging 33, and I think Steph's averaging about 25. So these two definitely show up, kind of have a rivalry going here. They met in the finals many, many times. And, I think they both step up and go off tonight.
All right. Hang on. I got to get this downloaded here real quick. Oh, my goodness. Poor Tony. He's having a heck of a day, isn't he? You got to love him, though. You got to love him,
yourself. Tony may be having a great day for all you know.
Oh no, dude, he is. Are you kidding me? He's had the Lightning go out, the Bruins go out, and now Boston, the Celtics lose the first game. Are you kidding me? The guy's bumming like crazy right now.
Yeah, well, but he may be winning other bets. Scott asks, can Steph and LeBron get to 60 combined? Ooh. Maybe pushing it a little bit to think 60 combined. Steph is coming off of that, enormous performance. I do think 25 is a number he could get to, but you'd expect him to, because AD is going to be a big factor here. So LeBron getting to 30 may be tough as well. So I would stay away from that. Now, maybe I'm dead wrong and they both go berserk, but I think that there's a chance that Kevon Looney, who was a big factor in that last series, may not play as much because they may try to go small, in this series. And Anthony Davis, if he has a legit mismatch that works in his favor, then I think that Anthony Davis becomes a big factor and gets, 25 plus, close to 30 himself, which will eat into LeBron's points. So, kind of one of those deals where we don't really know what the matchup's going to be like, what's Golden State going to roll with. And, will they try to bring AD out from away from the basket? And in that case, AD's going to have an opportunity on the offensive end. So 25 plus I'll roll with, 30 plus each, combined 60. I'll pass on that.
Okay, so you're talking about the same Looney that had 20 rebounds the other night?
Yeah.
I'm having a tough time thinking that he ain't going to get plenty of playing time because
depends on what they want to utilize. I mean, Kevon Looney's not getting 20 rebounds against Davis.
You know what? I think Davis is not as good of a rebounder as he's hitting the under a lot on his rebounds, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
I mean, that's probably because his freaking numbers set so high.
12.5.
Oh, I mean, that's what he averages, 12.5 per game. So,
all right. We got to give mine and Tony's picks here. This is for the Wells Fargo Championship presented by the Golf Gurus. Odds from FanDuel, we got on outrights: Jordan Spieth, Cameron Young, Victor Hovland, Sam Burns, and Gary Woodland is the long shot. Top 5: Rory McIlroy, Cam Young, Colin Morikawa, Victor Hovland, and Byung-Hun An. And top 10s: Spieth, Homa, Tommy Fleetwood, Keegan Bradley, and Bo Hostler. And top 20: Sam Burns, Thigala, Jaeger, I want to say Jägermeister, JT Poston, and Boccia, who, boy, if he comes through and wins this money 2 weeks in a row, that would be awesome. That is our Wells Fargo picks, folks.
Like it.
Lock them in now. We got a few comments here. Crazy NHL series start. So what Tony is saying that he is due.
Yeah, that is true. It is very scary. Very scary.
Is it Toronto's year for the Cup, Mike? It very well could be, because I'm telling you right now, they are playing a different style of game. And anytime you talk to any Toronto fan, whether it's Adam McLean, and there's a few of them that come on the show, they love.
And Samsonov's been good for them. He's been solid.
Yeah.
When we talked, I said Carolina. I liked Carolina, maybe as the team that I really liked. But I did think that Toronto, after Carolina, was a team that I was really high on. So
yeah, disappointed in the Rangers. There's a lot of Toronto fans that want the Leafs to sign O'Reilly to an extension.
Oh,
man.
why wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's crazy. All right. We got to get a prize picks in. And I hate to push you on this, but it's Taco Tuesday. I have 14 minutes left on Grubauer at boy, hang on a second here. Why is that not doing what I want it to do?
I don't know.
I don't either. Maybe there we go. We have Grubauer's saves went from 27.5 to 23.5. So that is a prize picks over, but I got 13 minutes and 45 seconds to get it in.
All right, let's roll with this. Yordan Alvarez over 0.5 runs.
Okay. Hang on. Alvarez. By the way, none of the runs that you picked last night hit.
All right, let's try this. Let's skip the runs. Let's go
Good.
Klay Thompson under 25.5 points and assists. I like this play.
Oh, I like that one a lot.
At times, Thompson's a no-show. Then let's take Anthony Davis. Boy, this is interesting. Under on his points and rebounds, under 39.5. Got to roll with it.
Okay.
Got to roll with it.
Anthony Davis under points and rebounds, right?
Yep.
That's 39.5. You know what? I think that's probably another really good pick, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard. Like, it's hard with this matchup. I mean, it really is. So I say just go with the value here and roll with that. You know.
Okay. All right.
Playoff time can be tough. You know.
That's three.
Well, we're skipping the runs, aren't we?
Yeah. Give me some shots on goal. You got any?
No, I don't have any, Bob.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep. So we got 3. We need 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
How about an over bases one?
Okay.
Jake Rogers over 0.5 bases.
Okay. Jake Rogers. Okay. That's the only play on him in the whole in all the prize picks tonight. All right.
The whole world, maybe.
Probably.
And then let's take D'Angelo Russell under 21.5 points and assists, which, hey, if lines are ripping towards Russell and Davis unders, LeBron may have a huge night.
It'd be a good idea if I got to the NBA. Hang on. Okay, that was D'Angelo Russell under what, sir?
21.5 points and assists.
Okay, got it. All right. That is a 5 picker right there. Grubauer over. Thompson under points and assists. Davis under points and rebounds. Rogers over on player bases, and Russell under points and assists. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm pumped for that. If you didn't get that, yeah, I like it a lot. Okay.
Like it.
Steven wants to know what our most confident bets are. He's crafting a parlay.
Most confident bets tonight. So looking at MLB, there's a couple of routes that I would probably go. One of them being the Phillies on the money line tonight. But the other being Baltimore over the Royals. And I honestly would be comfortable with taking them on the run line. Money line would be your safer route because you're parlaying there, Steven. So I definitely think Orioles money line probably good.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
I mean, it's -1. You're going to there's going to be laying some juice with it, but not as much as taking Toronto on the money line, Maple Leafs tonight. So I added that to a parlay. So why not add the Orioles money line?
Okay. All right. I can buy that.
What is LeBron's PRA tonight? Good question.
I'll find it.
We can do that right now. I'll actually look and see if there's anything on the positive EV page for LeBron.
You go ahead and do that, and I will pull this up real quick. I'm thinking somewhere around 47.5, but I could be wrong because I've been paying really close attention to these lines. So you can go to the NBA, go to the game, and click this drop down here. There's points, rebounds, and assists right there. And let's take a look at what my man LeBron is at. Ooh, 42.5, folks.
Or 41.5.
Or 41.5, depending on where you're at. Now, I've actually don't have myself set up for Illinois. Actually was with a guy in Connecticut earlier, so let me click that on and see if it shows anything different. You always got to look for that edge. Okay, so 42.5 pretty well. Although FanDuel does have it and Bet Rivers both have it at 41.5, and so does PointsBet.
Yeah, I mean
that's tempting to just put the money on either one of those books and maybe put 2 units on it or more. All right, let me get out of this. There's your answer.
Yeah, plus odds on the 42.5, but of 41.5, you're getting minus 113, I think, was on FanDuel. I'd take that.
Yeah. That's what we're getting ready to do right now. So that line in the next game.
Yeah, Scott, for sure. Like Davis blocks stats. Does positive EV not have defensive plays or defensive stats? You're asking. I mean, there's a player prop where you can get player blocks and steals that will show up on the positive EV page. That's a pretty common prop bet that you'll see show up on the positive EV page. Nothing right now, but we'll go over to the positive EV page and let's hunt for value.
What do you think of this line now 8.5 with the Knicks?
Yeah, I mean Butler's probably playing.
No, it was 5.5 this morning, and now it's minus 8.5. So I got to assume that he's not playing, don't you?
I think he's playing. I don't know. I thought I saw he was playing.
Okay, well, I'll look it up while you search.
Of course, the problem with that is may not find out until freaking last minute. Let's look and see if there's anything on the positive EV page for NBA that we can hit last minute here.
He's out.
He is out, yeah.
13 minutes ago.
Yep. 13 minutes. So, yeah, I just checked before we went live, and there was nothing.
Right.
Max Strus tonight over 3.5 rebounds at plus 112 looks pretty solid. You've got BetMGM and Caesars heavily juicing in favor in this. DraftKings evenly priced on it. PointsBet's evenly priced on it. Penny line minus 111, getting plus 112. I mean, that's worth hitting for sure. There's really good value on that. And with the news of Butler being out, even more reason. So we'll definitely go lock that one in. Bet Rivers or Barstool. About a 4% edge on that play as well. Or no, I'm sorry. 5.5. It went up. Are you serious? It's a +1. What? It went up a little bit, didn't it? Yep. Unreal. I missed it. If I would have waited 10 more seconds, I would have got +114. Josh Hart under 22.5 PRA. Looks like that one's moved down. But still decent value on it, +118 instead of +112. Not too bad. I mean, you don't have a lot to compare to on that, but that's one that we could definitely look at. Jordan Poole over 11.5 points tonight. I like this play a lot, especially if Golden State kind of tries to go with that smaller lineup. You're going to see him get more opportunities. So BetMGM, go lock that one in right now. And I think that was at 12.5 earlier, his points. And I think I liked it then too. So, like, definitely want to roll with that. You locking that one in, Bobby?
I'm locking all kinds of stuff in.
Yeah, lock that one in. Lock that one in, bro.
Okay.
RJ Barrett under 5.5 rebounds. -108. Definitely Butler being out would maybe help him, in all honesty, but that's one that you could jump on. Already got that one locked in. And Anthony Davis under 13.5 rebounds tonight is positive. I'm gonna take it, man. I'm gonna roll with it. If it burns me, it burns me. But plus odds, and it looks like it's favored or evenly priced on a lot of books. So, yeah, I'll roll with it. I'll go light on a sprinkle, 1/4 of a unit. That way, if it doesn't hit, I'm not sweating it, you know. Like that play. Kevin Love under 11.5 points. I'm going to lock this one in too because we're on BetMGM. So let's go Heat, Knicks. And it's under 11.5. Man, I should have parlayed. I should have parlayed these plays together, man. I may go back and do that.
How about a Knicks Warriors money line parlay? Scott wants to know.
Knicks Warriors money line parlay. Oh, man.
He doesn't like that because he's on the Lakers.
Well, but they still could lose game one, and it may. I mean, I don't dislike it. I really don't know who I like straight up in that game. I mean, I think I like the Lakers to maybe cover that spread, but
well, then you like them on the money line.
Well, in a sense, yes, but maybe not. Still, I mean,
what's your mind telling you? Do opposite.
I don't know what. See, that's the problem. I don't know what my mind's telling me on this one. You're right. Do opposite.
Curry is at 43.5 PRA. Do you take the over? Man, no. That's a lot for Steph to get.
Well, I mean, he got that in just points.
Well, I know, but I don't think.
But I don't expect that to happen. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, if he does what he potentially usually does, I mean, you're looking at like 25, 8, and 6 out of him for his career against LeBron in playoff games or NBA Finals games, somewhere around there, which would put you at that under. So, yeah. I mean, I would probably go with that.
Yeah, the number's 43.5. So
yeah,
I agree with you.
But man, game one, you know it.
Look at this, folks. Bob and Mike are agreeing. Holy cow. By the way, follow Mike at Mick Grasso.
That's me.
That's Mick Grasso on Twitter, and follow me at Bob LaGrasso.
I'm gonna put a 1/4 of a unit on this one as well. RJ Barrett under 29.5 PRA. I got him on his under rebounds. I'll take that.
I saw that one earlier too.
I mean, I'm gonna roll with it. These game ones, it's so. I mean, I got to go with the value on these, man. I mean, I could nitpick them to death, and the bottom line is I'm going with the value on these plays specifically. I don't care. I've already got a bet on Bam, so but that looks good over. I mean, I guess over 20.5 points. But here's the problem. Let me go to my sweat station. I can't touch that because I've got him under earlier, so I can't take him. Well, I guess I could, but I'm gonna ride out my under on that. So that's all I'm gonna hit.
All right, very good. Very good. That's a half an hour's worth, folks. I think you got plenty of bets in there. Let's go make some friggin' money. What do you say?
I'm down.
Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Mike and I may be giving some giveaways here soon. We're going to talk about it. He has no idea, but it could happen. We'll see you later, folks.
Thanks, Alan.